Unleashing the Titans, a blood-soaked saga of the Gigantomachy. The skies above Olympus turned ominous, heralding the Gigantomachy's inception. Dark omens painted the heavens, whispering of the turmoil to come. Stars flickered nervously as if aware of the impending doom, setting a chilling prelude to the epic clash between Titans and Olympians. In response to these celestial warnings, the Titans gathered in shadowy conclave. Under the cloak of night, they forged a dark pact against the Olympians, their grim faces alight with the flames of vengeance. This assembly marked the beginning of their rebellion, a united front against the gods who had usurped their reign. Zeus, ever watchful, received an ominous warning from the oracle. A prophecy of blood and darkness was laid before him, foretelling a conflict so severe that it threatened the very fabric of the cosmos. This divine forewarning set the stage for Zeus to rally the Olympians, bracing them for the inevitable storm. The first clash was cataclysmic, as lightning met Earth with ferocious intensity. Zeus led the Olympian charge, hurling thunderbolts with deadly precision. The battlefield became a canvas of brutality and bloodshed, marking the Earth with the scars of divine wrath. This encounter set a precedent for the violence and savagery that would define the Gigantomachy. Amidst the chaos, the screams of the fallen echoed hauntingly across the battlefield. Each cry served as a chilling chorus to the symphony of destruction, a somber reminder of the grim reality of war. The once hallowed grounds were desecrated, saturated with the blood of gods and titans alike, signaling the grim toll of the conflict to come. The earth, drenched in divine ichor, bore the gruesome testament to the ferocity of the clash. Each droplet that seeped into the soil marked the fall of a deity or titan, a silent witness to the unbridled violence that had unfolded. It was a somber reminder that even the gods could bleed. Into this chaotic theater of war, Typhon, the monstrous offspring of Gaia, emerged as a harbinger of further destruction. His arrival heralded winds of chaos, turning the tide of battle with his fearsome might. The very air seemed to scream in protest against his wrath, adding a layer of terror to the already frenzied combat. Athena, amidst the turmoil, orchestrated her moves with a chilling precision. Her strategy was a blend of wisdom and ruthlessness, turning the tide of many skirmishes. Her calculated interventions on the battlefield were not just acts of war, but lessons in the art of warfare, demonstrating that victory often requires a heart as stern as one's intellect. Ares, the embodiment of war, reveled in the carnage. His presence on the battlefield was both awe-inspiring and horrifying. With each swing of his sword, he danced a deadly ballet, leaving only destruction in his wake. His battle fury was a spectacle of raw power, showcasing the terrifying beauty of unadulterated rage. The aftermath of each encounter left a gruesome sight. The defeated were subjected to a fate worse than death, trapped in a limbo of eternal torment. Their existence became a cautionary tale of the price of defiance against the Olympians, a fate that left them neither alive nor truly dead, forever caught in the shadow of their downfall. Hermes, the messenger of the gods, became a harbinger of death on the battlefield, his deadly speed allowing him to strike unseen. Like a shadow flitting across the face of the sun, he sowed chaos among the Titans, his passage marked only by the whispers of his fleeting presence and the fall of his targets. The relentless advance of the Olympians seemed unstoppable, a tide of divine wrath washing over their ancient adversaries. Each deity brought their unique fury to bear, transforming the battlefield into an arena of unparalleled devastation. This onslaught showcased the raw power and unity of the Olympian pantheon against their formidable foes. Hephaestus, the god of fire and forge, unveiled his infernal creations amidst the chaos. Weapons of unspeakable destruction, forged in the heart of volcanoes and cooled in the icy rivers of the underworld, equipped the Olympians. These divine instruments of war brought new levels of terror and destruction to the ancient conflict. Artemis, the huntress, darkened the sky with her arrows, each shot finding its mark with deadly precision. Her silent but lethal contributions turned the tide in several skirmishes as enemy lines broke under the relentless barrage. The battlefield, littered with the fallen, bore witness to her unmatched skill and ferocity. Poseidon unleashed his wrath, causing the earth to quake and the seas to boil. His trident struck with the force of natural disasters, shattering the morale of the Titans as they faltered under his assault. The very elements seemed to conspire with the Olympians, adding their might to the divine cause. In the aftermath of a brutal clash, an eerie lull fell over the battlefield. This momentary silence, thick with dread, seemed to suspend time itself. Warriors on both sides paused, breaths held, as if the world awaited a signal to resume its chaos. This calm before the storm was deceptive, a brief respite before violence renewed. Hades, the lord of the underworld, began his grim procession amidst the quiet. With a solemn dignity, he claimed the souls of the fallen, his presence a dark reminder of the battle's toll. Each step he took was a somber echo in the hearts of gods and titans alike, a relentless march that left no hero unclaimed. The combat that followed was brutal and unforgiving. Gods and titans collided in a dance of death, their struggles epitomizing the ferocity of their ancient enmity. Each blow exchanged was a testament to their might, and every fall a tragedy, as the earth itself seemed to weep for the bloodshed. Amidst the devastation, Demeter's heartache was palpable. The goddess of the harvest mourned the desecration of her fertile lands, now stained with divine blood. Her sorrow was a silent cry against the violence, a lament for the natural beauty lost to the ruthlessness of war. Eris, the goddess of discord, watched the unfolding horror with a sinister smile. She reveled in the chaos, her delight in the suffering a stark contrast to the despair of her fellow deities. The discord she sowed was a dark undercurrent in the battle, fueling the violence and ensuring that peace remained a distant dream. The clash of titanic forces was a spectacle of raw power, reshaping the very landscapes it touched. Mountains crumbled, rivers were rerouted, and forests became deserts in mere moments. The violence unleashed by gods and titans alike was so immense that the earth itself seemed to cry out in agony. In the aftermath, the nymphs mourned deeply, their groves and streams defiled by the bloodshed. The once pristine natural havens, teeming with life and beauty, were now tainted with the stench of death and destruction. Their lament was a haunting melody, echoing the sorrow of a ravaged earth. The lesser gods, though not as mighty as their Olympian or Titan counterparts, showed bravery that would forever mark their names in legend. They fought with a resolve born of desperation and loyalty, sacrificing their immortal essence for a cause greater than themselves. Their valor shone bright amidst the chaos, a beacon of hope and courage. The giants, facing the inevitable, mounted a last stand that was both desperate and ferocious. Their massive forms, towering and formidable, clashed with the Olympians in a final bid for survival. Every blow exchanged was a testament to their refusal to go quietly into the annals of defeat. Zeus's thunderous decree marked the end, a devastating blow that echoed through the heavens and earth. It was not just a display of power, but a statement of finality. With it, the conflict that had torn the world asunder reached its climactic end, leaving behind a silence that spoke volumes of the devastation wrought. In the aftermath of the Gigantomachy, the world emerged scarred, a stark reminder of the conflict's ferocity. The earth itself bore the wounds of divine warfare, landscapes forever altered. This new, changed world stood as a testament to the violence that had unfolded, a physical manifestation of the battle's toll. The sorrowful victory that followed was marked by a Pyrrhic triumph for the Olympians. Though they had succeeded in subduing their formidable adversaries, the cost was immeasurable. The gods found themselves mourning the loss of their own, reflecting on the brutal nature of their win and questioning the price of their continued dominion. The binding of the Titans represented a somber conclusion to their defeat. Condemned to the gloomy depths of Tartarus, these once mighty beings were subjected to a fate worse than death. This act not only served as a punishment, but also as a grim reminder of the consequences of defying the Olympian order. Following the conflict, Zeus unleashed cleansing rains upon the world, an attempt to wash away the remnants of bloodshed and horror. These rains were symbolic, a divine effort to purify the land and offer a semblance of renewal amidst the destruction. Yet the stains of the Gigantomachy ran too deep to be fully erased. The somber feast that ensued was a celebration tinged with melancholy. As the gods gathered, their joy was overshadowed by the immense loss and reflection on the events that had transpired. This feast was not just a commemoration of victory, but a moment of collective mourning, a recognition of the harrowing ordeal they had endured. In the aftermath of the Gigantomachy, the bards faced a solemn duty. Their task was to weave the tales of horror and heroism into song, ensuring that the memories of bravery and sacrifice would never fade. Through their melodies, the legacy of those who fought would live on, immortalized in the annals of history. The battlefield, now silent, was haunted by the whispers of the fallen. Spirits of gods and titans alike lingered, unable to find peace. These whispers served as a chilling reminder of the conflict, a ghostly chorus that spoke of loss and the heavy price of divine ambition. The Gigantomachy left an indelible mark on the world, a legacy that served as a stark warning of divine retribution. The scars etched into the earth bore witness to the epic battle, a testament to the clash of titanic forces. These scars would forever remind those who walked the earth of the consequences of such violence. Despite the victory, the peace that ensued was uneasy. The balance had been restored, yet it remained forever fragile, a delicate state that could be shattered by the ambitions of gods or men. This newfound peace was a constant reminder of the thin line between order and chaos, a balance that required vigilance to maintain. The Muses, in their mournful task, crafted dirges for the fallen, their melodies echoing the sorrow and loss of the battle. Through their songs, the Muses not only commemorated those who had perished, but also served as custodians of the collective grief. Their haunting tunes were a balm to the souls of the survivors, offering solace in the face of overwhelming sorrow. The mournful Muses, in their timeless sorrow, weave heart-wrenching dirges for the fallen. Their melodies, haunting and soft, serve as a reminder of the lives extinguished in the Gigantomachy. Through their songs, the Muses honor the memory of both gods and titans, ensuring their stories endure through the ages. Survivors of the great battle are plagued with haunting dreams, a relentless reminder of the horrors they witnessed. Night after night, they relive the clashes, the screams, and the bloodshed, a never-ending nightmare that blurs the line between the waking world and the realm of sleep, casting a long shadow over their existence. The price of divine power, as revealed by the Gigantomachy, is steep, paid for with the bones of the vanquished. This throne, upon which the victors now sit, is a constant reminder of the cost of their supremacy. It stands as a testament to the brutal reality that power is often forged in the fires of destruction and loss. The shadow of the Gigantomachy looms large over the future of both gods and men. It serves as a stark warning of the consequences of divine conflict, influencing decisions and tempering the actions of deities and mortals alike. This shadow, ever present, hints at the delicate balance of power and the potential for future upheaval. The eternal question that arises from the ashes of the Gigantomachy challenges the very essence of victory. Was the devastation, the loss of life, and the scars left upon the earth worth the triumph? This question lingers in the minds of gods and mortals, a poignant reminder of the true cost of conflict and the value of peace.